wait a moment. I'm starting the recording. When I start recording, what you need to do is to sign your name, your true name, no nicknames, your true name in the message area. Okay, this is how I'm going to record attendance. Okay, I record everything in the message area and I count that as attendance. Okay, so please all sign in the message area, please. What do you want? No? Okay. Yep. Thank you, Angelica. 你写什么？等一会儿哈。咦，hang on。牛奶还是 almond？OK，almond 可以。what is it that you want? Somebody saying, I can't read your messages fast enough. Is it in line? Okay, let me see. It's Zill. You can already come in. Okay, just click on the link. Click on the link. You can come in now. This one. Okay. Wait. What's going on here? You need to admit into Google Classroom. No, Google Meet.
"看，因为这样我就没有时间看。
Wait a minute. Okay, 33 of you. Now you click on the click on the link I provided you in the line group, the Monday one, in order to get in. Oh, 怎么了？很讨厌啊。等一会儿哈。I need to see more of the page. We can make it smaller. Okay, all right. Good. Now I can see more of the page. Okay, when you get in, please sign in the message bit your full name. Okay, your full name. I can't tell your nicknames. Please use your full name everywhere. Otherwise, I can't match them up. Okay. Okay. Madonna, you can join. I will let you in. You can join. There is no can't join, okay? I don't know why you can't join. You should be able to join. Try again. Yeah, hang on. Ask to add. Why can't you join? Hang on. Which one did you okay. Did you click on the right one? You click on the Thursday one. You need to click on the Monday one. Okay, you click on the wrong ones, all of you. This is tonight. Click on that one. Click. Yes, that's the correct one. That's right. Not the Thursday one, the Monday one. It's oh my God. Click on the one I've just given you in the group, please. Okay. Now, everybody, please read carefully. There are 2 sessions, one on Monday, one on Thursday. Don't click the wrong one. The other one's not opened yet. If you can't come in, you click on the wrong one. What? No such meeting. Thank you. Read carefully. Click on the right one. Otherwise, nothing will be open. Yes. This is going to be training in technology, okay? So you need to know how to do it. I click ask to join. Join the right ones. Okay. All right. Okay. It's all right. Today is the day where you learn everything. Hopefully next time will be easier. Yep. Okay. Right. Please sign in the message area, okay? I accept it. And be patient, okay? I have to click about 80 times to allow all of you in. My hands are sore. The system won't allow me to just automatically come in. So you got to be patient. I can't click fast enough. All right. It's a cooperative enterprise. Right. All right. 69 people. Good. You all succeeded, which is good. 70. I don't know the final number. What is it? 80 or something? I can't remember. We'll see. We'll see how many turn up today. How many will turn up today? Okay. Make sure you sign. Okay. We had a great time sending your books. Okay. And your names is the most difficult thing because your names are so long. Okay, are so long. So to cope with your names, I insist 2 things. One, that you use your real name in the line group and in Google Classroom. So please make sure go and change that because I have to match up a whole bunch of things with your real name. I don't want to ask in the line group again, what is your name? Okay. And also when you pick up things from 7-Eleven, if your name does not match, as long as one of them match, if your name does not match, they won't give it to you. Okay. So it's absolutely important for you to use your real name in communicating with classmates, in communicating with me, and in Google Classroom. Because I use Google Classroom to see whether you're doing the work. I need to know who's who, okay? And cannot have multiple Mary cells. I don't know who they are, okay? Too many Mary cells, too many Marys, and you need to use your name, okay? So very important because I know this is the first day. At the beginning of the course, we need to set this up properly so that at the end, when I send you the certificate, I know which name to put on your certificate. All right. So it's very, very, very important not to use nicknames. Please don't use nicknames because it's driving me bananas. Okay. I don't know who is who. All right. So please use your real name so that we keep to the same real name. Okay. All right. And thank God for Google Translate. You write in Tagalog, I can still translate to know what you're writing, but I do not speak Tagalog, okay? I just understand. I write in English only, okay? So, so if you can, communicate to me in English if you can, okay? But it's okay, all right? It's probably easier for you to communicate in Tagalog. Okay, what is all this beeping going on? Like I have... Minnie, did I not accept you? I think I accepted everyone. Okay, right. I accepted everyone. Okay. I've got 74 here. If you're here, please sign your name so that I know you're here. All right. If you don't sign your name, I don't know what you're here. And the rules are you have to be here. You cannot be missing 3 times. Okay, if you miss 3 times, because I record everything, basically what we do is you sign in the messenger, and then I will record everything, including the messenger, and I will send a copy of the text of your signing, your signature, to the line group so you know that I'm recording you correctly. Okay, really it is up to you to keep your attendance by signing in the message. Okay, so please all sign in the message. I don't care how many times you sign, just sign. Make sure you do your name is recorded. Okay, all right. Okay, 74 now, so we'll wait for others to come. Raymond. What about Raymond? What's happening with Raymond? And Cherry Home, who are these people? Raymond. Okay, I don't know. You're communicating with me online. I don't know what's going on. So better come into the classroom now. Just clicking on the classroom link, the Monday one, and come in. Okay? What's going on with Cherry Home? View profile. Why are you sending me her profile? Oh, anyway, I don't know. Okay. All right. So I will continue to add people. Now, okay. So very important for all of your sake, because I use this as a recording of your attendance, to sign up there, to sign in the message. Okay, to sign in the message. So please all sign the message. And the second thing today, a lot of it is going to be administration. A lot of it, the second thing is you need to go to your Batch 9 Beginning Chinese website, which is Google Classroom website, to change your name to your real name. Okay, so that the name in the classroom and the name in the Google Classroom are the same. And also, preferably, the name in line will be the same. Okay, so I don't have to chase around what your real name is every time. All right, okay, right. All right, yes, Minnie, what's going on? I have nobody's knocking on the door, so Minnie, who are you saying? I don't have anybody knocking on my door. Are you clicking on the right link? You need to click on the Monday link, not the Thursday link. You're not knocking on the door. I cannot accept you unless you knock on the door. This is funny. Yes. Mandarin Monday one. Yes. You knock on the wrong door, we can't open because that's the Thursday one. Lynn, yes. All right, never mind. Well, I'll wait for her to knock on the door. Okay. What is going on here? Okay. So, well, you can teach her how to get in, but I'll just talk on. Okay. So everybody, welcome to this course, because today is a very special day. What's the date of today? What's the date of today? Anyone? 4th of May, right? Now, 4th of May is a very special day, and that's the reason why I decided to start this course today, because it's related to the form of Chinese you're learning, okay? Now, you're learning, the Chinese you're learning and the Chinese you're hearing on the streets is called vernacular Chinese. Basically, it's the Chinese that's based on how people speak. Okay, so how old is this vernacular form of Chinese? It's only about 100, I think, from the 1911, from 1911, and you can say 19th century to now. So it's about 126 years old. Okay. Now, that sounds rather peculiar because Chinese culture is way older than that. Okay. Is it the language you're learning is only 126 years old? It's because before the 1900, before that year, we had classical Chinese. Now, classical Chinese is only known by Mandarins, people who work in the government. So therefore, most people, 85% of the people, do not read Chinese. Only classical Chinese is read by officials. So in order to modernize China, a lot of intellectuals decided that we need to have a language that is spoken, that can be acquired, can be learned by most people. So therefore, they decided to invent vernacular Chinese, which is Chinese, which is what you say, you write it down. Okay, what you say is what you write. And this is what you're learning. And the movement that promotes this happens on the May 4th. Okay, happen on May 4th. This is where when I looked at the calendar, I decided, this is a good day to actually start the course, okay? Because fortunately, today's falls on Monday, so it's a good day to actually start this enterprise of you learning. Okay, all right. Okay, now the rules have been talked about, and I'm recording everything so that later on I can put this on the link on YouTube, so you can go and watch it. If you can't keep up the class, you need to watch and follow and do things. All right. Now, second thing, does everyone have their books? Everyone has their books? Yes? Good. So without the books, you cannot do this course, okay? And you also need to have this book, not any book. You need to have this book, not other books, okay? Now I think you're again clicking on the wrong one, okay? So please tell them to click on the right one, and they need to knock on the door before I can let them in, okay? All right, so Ara, you haven't got your book? Okay. All right, I'll check into it. I'll go and write this down, and I'll check into it. You have, Ara, isn't your book to be sent to Jason? I think, Ara, your book is to be sent to Jason, right? Yeah. All right, no book yet. All right, I'll check into that. Maybe it's on the way back to us because sometimes it's not good. All right. Okay. Okay, I'll check on it. All right. Okay. So everybody's got your book. Very good. All right. And those people who don't have the book, I will try to get that sent to you by Thursday. Today, I'll give you a PDF version, which you can read on your phone and follow. Okay. Just in case you haven't got your book. Okay. Now, for PDF versions, what I'll do is I will put it in the Google Classroom website. Okay, I will do that now so that you can go and download it. All right, Google Classroom website is where everything is attached and handed in. Okay, I'll do that now so that you can make sure you download it. Okay, stream. Let me see. New announcement. Okay, chapter 1. All right. Let me upload the thing. Just hold on. Where is it? Oh, all right. Cut this one, I think. All right. I want you to go to the website because I want to make sure everybody knows how to do it. I want you to go to the website and download chapter 1 now. Okay. And after you've downloaded, tell me that you have done so. Okay, you have done so. This is particularly important for those people who don't have the book. Okay, so make sure you do that now and show me that you have done. And show me you don't have any trouble opening that document. I know that all of you are working on only phones, and phones might not be able to open Word documents. This is why I give you PDF documents so that you can open. Okay, make sure you can do that. What you'll be downloading just that chapter, a few pages. Okay. And I also know downloading is a bit of a problem because your phone might not have the room for downloading. So today is a lot of troubleshooting. Okay. Has everybody got that? Okay, good, good. Wonderful to see everyone is downloading everything and you are doing it. Okay. And I know that most of you probably just work on phones or not having a computer. So a lot of things I cannot share with you. And every time I attach things, it will be only in the form of PDF. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Right. Okay. I'm still letting people in. That's okay. That's okay. All right. Okay. And also in the class, now a lot of you are raising your hands. I will usually call people to participate. And in order to make sure that everybody participates equally, have a chance to participate, I would use the alphabetic order for you to participate. Okay, I won't click on people who's raised their hands because otherwise I'll miss out opportunities for other people. So I will call people on according to the name from A to whatever to participate. Okay, this is how to ensure that there is equal participation. Okay, all right. Now, many things are going on in the line group. What is going on? I can't keep up. You can do that yourself. Okay. All right. Okay, so we've sorted out, so you've changed your names, you've downloaded the PDF. Right. The first thing I want to do today is to give you a lecture on Chinese. Okay. Does anybody have any problems downloading the chapter 1? No? Okay. All right. If you don't have any problems, it's okay. If you have problems, we'll try to solve it. Everybody will help in solving the problem, okay? Because not everybody knows how to use the phone equally well. Okay. All right. So I'm going to share a screen and share what is it? A window. Just hold on. We're going to open it first. I'm going to share a PowerPoint on Chinese language. Okay, on the tones, what tones are in Chinese language for you to understand. Okay. Now, what is it I'm hearing? I might need to mute this website because I'm recording. I mute everything. Just hold on. All right. Okay, I mute it so I don't listen to it. All right. Okay, let's. I'll share this one so that see whether you can see. Okay. Okay. Now, all of you, can you see this particular PowerPoint? Can you see the PowerPoint? Can people see the PowerPoint? Yes? Okay, good. All right. 78, good. All right, I'll share again so that, because when I allow people in, it's very annoying, okay? So, because I have to interrupt the lecture. All right. Okay, now, as soon as I say this, it's happening, isn't it? Yeah, never mind. We'll go back and try to allow people in, okay? When I usually interrupts the lecture, and it's okay, let me just unshare this first. Okay, I need to let people in. All right, so this is why it's important to arrive in time, okay? Otherwise I'm continuously allowing people in. All right, it's very interruptive for the lecture. Okay, 78 people, that's good. And I'll go back to share again. Right. What happened? Did I turn it off? No, I didn't. Okay, let me see. Yes. All right. Okay. Now, a lot of you have been in Taiwan for many years. Okay, some of you are new, but many of you are actually not new. You've been here for many years, so you know that Chinese has 4 tones. Okay, 4 tones. But what are tones? Okay, what are tones? Now, usually in textbooks, if you have my textbook probably doesn't have this information, but other textbooks will have similar information, which is introducing the 4 tones to you. Okay, the first thing you need to learn is Chinese language is consisted of syllables. Now, a syllable is a consonant and a vowel. Okay, consonant and a vowel. So therefore, Chinese language, every syllable has different tones, and the tones and the consonants and vowels together represent different meaning. Okay, so the tones are important because they can give you different meaning. Okay, now first tone, 第一声 first tone. Usually the syllable we use this to represent is MA. Now, if you look at what's on the screen now, we have MA and a horizontal slash on top of MA. When you have that, first of all, there are two things to remember. I want you to write this down in your book, okay? If you have a notebook, take some notes. MA, the slash, the horizontal line above the A, which is the vowel, okay, which is the vowel, not the consonant, but the vowel. The slash above the vowel A is first tone. That's how you use the tone symbols to represent the tone. Okay, and when you do this, this means mother. Okay, this means mother. Okay, now when you have a second tone, again, it's still on the vowel A, but it's slanted, it's kind of a slanted 45 degree. When you use a diacritics, basically a symbol to represent that, it means none. Okay, it means none. And third tone is when you have MA again, when you have a V on top of it, which means horse. And fourth tone is when you have a down slash, which means to scold. Okay, and also there's also a fifth tone, which is a neutral tone, 轻声, which always occurs in the second syllable of two syllable compounds. Okay, like mama. Okay, ma is first tone, ma is the neutral tone. Neutral tones never occur on the first syllable. Okay, now this slide teaches you how to write your tones in the pinyin, which is the romanization MA, in the pinyin. Okay, we use the pinyin romanization. We don't use the morpho romanization. So when you need to be careful when you write the pinyin, you need to write the tones as well. Chinese language without tones does not mean anything. Okay, you need to have tones in order to know what meanings they are. Okay, now here comes the question: what are tones? We learn one thing, we know how to represent them, but what are they actually? What are they actually? Now, if you look at this picture, the figure of Chinese tones, you see this picture is almost not easy to understand. This picture represents every person's voice box and every person's highs and lows. Okay, no matter what culture you come from, you always have, your voice has different highs and lows. But whether it's high or low, you always have a range of do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Okay, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do is your entire voice range. Okay, the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do is basically a frequency like music, high and low. Okay, high and low. So when you speak Tagalog or when you speak English, you tend to have a narrow range. Okay, I have done scientific research to prove that English speakers, when they speak English, they only move from re to so. Okay, they don't go to do, they don't go to do. okay? But if you want to speak Chinese, you have to cover the whole range. So do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, okay? So do, if you everyone if you sing do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, the highest point, do is first tone, okay? If you want to say what is first tone, the first tone is the highest point of your voice. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Okay, you need to sing it. Now, I know that you can't see very well because we're online. When I use the gesture do, basically to say the high tone, you need to tense up your body and go do. Okay, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Okay, mama, no, mama, mama. Now, if you look at my gesture, I'm going above my head and move across just like the horizontal line. Ma, okay. So that's the first tone. It's the highest point of your voice range. And then you have the second tone. Now the second tone is the map, the picture showing you is rather, it's not accurate, okay? In fact, to say the second tone well, you have to start from the very beginning of your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, okay? So you have to go from the lowest point of your voice range, which is do, very low, probably below your waist, do, and then you need to push your body up to go to the highest. Ma, okay, ma. So ma, the whole range covers the second tone. Okay, covers the second tone. So that's the whole range, And the next one, the easiest one is the fourth tone. Okay, the fourth tone is this down tone. Okay, it's this one, it's this down tone. Now this down tone goes from very high, which is the first tone level, and then very suddenly go down. Ma, okay, ma, okay. Now, most of the foreign students, when they're learning this tone, they have a problem of not going down enough, okay? Because your voice range, remember I said, when you speak English, you go from re to la, and that's it, okay? You don't go to do. So therefore, what I want you to do is when you say ma, you have to be angry or you have to basically stamp your foot, okay? When you're learning, stamp your foot or be angry will produce the correct fourth tone. But only when your body's used to it, you can relax. Otherwise, you won't get the fourth tone right. Okay, now why did I miss out third tone? Because third tone, when they appear in sentences, they change, okay? For example, there's some rules to do with what the third tone changes when you actually speak in sentences. The first one is if the first word followed by another tone, but not another third tone, the third tone is expressed 2-1 or 2-2. Basically, when you have a third tone and another tone after that, so another tone could be first tone, second tone, or fourth tone, or neutral tone, the third tone basically is just 2-1, just go down a bit, okay? Even though by itself is like a V, okay? It's like in this map, it's like a V, but most of the time it's only the front bit. Okay, when it's in combination with other tones, except another third tone, when in combination with second tone, first tone, or fourth tone, or neutral tone, it's just the front part. Okay, it's front 2-1. Okay. And if the first word is a third tone and is followed by another third tone, there are two third tones together. Then the first third tone, you remember the thing is the first third tone is actually a second tone. Okay. Now, we will come across this today in our class because all of you know how to say hello. And you all say hello properly, but hello is actually two third tones together. And you don't even know that you have changed the first third tone. Okay, so we'll come across this rule today. It's very important to be able to produce the high tones, the 5/5s, the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Do is the border of, it's a key to see whether you can fit everything in and say the tones properly. So the highest point is do, and you need to sing it in order to fit everything in. Okay, so another one is when the second or last word is a third tone. The third tone is always just, the whole thing. Ma. Okay, ma, whole thing. Okay, so you don't need to remember that. You can hear it, but sometimes it's difficult to hear the changing of tones according to the other two laws. Okay, now, again, this is very abstract, but what are they? Okay, I've measured my own speech, and I can show you in the musical wave that ma is flat. Okay, ma is flat, and ma is high. And this particular picture shows my voice range. My highest point is 276 hertz. And if you record your own, everybody will have different highs. This is why we cannot say to you, if you say to your high tone to say 300 hertz, you'll be okay. Everybody's voice is different. It doesn't happen that way. It's not so easy. Okay. And the second one, ma, and if you look at the curve here, it's really ma, it goes up. Okay, it goes up. Not as high as the other one, but it's pretty high. Okay, and it goes up at a 45-degree angle. And the fourth tone, yet again, is from high to low, short. Okay, because it's short, your voice actually breaks. Okay, your voice actually breaks. And the third tone, it changes. For example, all of you know how to say ni hao. Okay, you don't say two third tones together. You don't say ni hao. Okay, all of you know how to say ni hao. You just say ni hao. You don't say ni hao. Okay, so this is why when hao, when two third tones, the first one is turned to second tone, so that you can go from low to from high to low from the fourth tone ni hao. Okay, so two third tones, the first one becomes second tone. Okay, and similarly, when you have the first tone is with other tones, it just becomes to one. Okay, all right. Okay, now I have invented, this is my own invention. Okay, I have invented certain gestures for you to practice your tones with. The first one, I've provided you with some maps here. The first one basically is above your head and go flat. Ma, okay, ma, this way. Okay, this is the picture that you can learn and remember yourself how to say ma. It has to be high. Okay, so therefore, the gesture has to be above your head to say ma. Remember, ma is the end of the scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Do is ma. Okay, do is the highest point. And if you want to speak Chinese properly, you need to achieve the highest point. That's the most important thing for you to get your voice to do. All right. And the second one is basically the whole scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. And you push. It's like when I was teaching face-to-face, I used the word like pushing shit uphill. Okay, English expression. When you do something very hard, you say, oh, it's like pushing shit uphill. It's very difficult. And this is exactly what it is, pushing shit uphill. Okay, and so ma is the second tone, and that's the expression. You go from low to high. Okay, and the third tone, for example, now remember there are two rules. One is when a third tone appears in the initial position of a word and followed by other tones, it may be marked as 2-2 or 2-1. So for example, 我是老师,我 is only 2-2. Okay, 我是老师, 我是老师. So 我 is only 2-2 or 2-1, just low down a little bit. It's not any more effort into it. So you don't need to do any gesture. You just go down a bit. 我是老师. Now, when there are two third tones together, the first one changes to second tone. Okay, so remember, very important because you meet this in Unit 1. The two third tones together, the first, if you had three third tones together, the first two always turn to second tone. So 我很好 is not 我很好, is 我很好. Okay, 我很好. And similarly for 你好 is not 你好, is 你好. Okay, it changes. So very important, not so much as gestures helping you, but remembering the changing of tones of the tone. Okay. Now with the fourth tone, this is a bit difficult, especially in Taiwan. You need to go high and then you come down very, very sharply. Okay, and I used to say, this is like cutting a watermelon, but because there's so many knife attacks in Taiwan, I stopped using cutting the watermelon. So actually, you can use cutting the watermelon, or you can stamp your foot, or basically going down. And I know with Filipino students, it's very difficult to do because it sounds as if you're angry, okay? And because everybody is trying to be nice, you don't want to be angry, so it becomes harder to do. But fourth tone is everywhere, so you need to practice that in order to get that right. Okay, so basically what we could do now, that's just a mini lecture on what tones are. What we could do now is, okay. All right. So everybody can still hear me, okay? And you have, let's go through. Do you know how do you say hello? How do you say hello, everybody? Say it to me. Okay, one thing, we need to establish the ground rules. When you talk, when I talk, please have your microphone off, okay? This way, there will be no echo. Okay. And when you're talking, you can turn your microphone on. Okay, microphone on. So therefore, now everybody's off, which is good because we don't have any echoes. Okay. Now I'm going to share let me see what I'm going to share. I'm going to share the PDF. Let me just open the PDF first. Okay, I'm going to share the PDF. Okay, right, this one. All right. Now, can everybody see the PDF? Right. Everybody can see the PDF, right? So, good. So now I'm going to get you to read the pinyin, okay? And, okay, let me see if I can call people. Oh, it's very difficult because it's minified. Okay, let me see. All right, let me see if I can. All right. All right. You can see, can you see the PDF still? Can you see the PDF? Yeah. All right. Okay. So, well, I'll call from A. Isa. Isa. Isa, are you here? Isa? This one. Isa, are you here? Yes. Can you read out the first conversation 1A, please? Your mic is inactive. Can you not turn it on? Can you turn on your mic? Oh, okay. It's because I turned everybody's mic off. Okay, just hold on. Let me see. I shouldn't have turned you off. All muted. Hold on. No, what's going on? Just hold on. Mic is disabled by the host. Okay. Turn on. Yes. Okay, now you can turn. Good. All right.
Hello, Mom. Thank you so much.
Oh, now you can. Just hold on. Let me just let somebody in first. Okay. Right. So Isa, you can speak now. So Isa, the first line, conversation 1.
Okay. Lao Xu Hao.
Okay. Okay, remember two tone, remember the second, remember the third tone is only slightly down because the second one is the first tone. So 老师好, not 老, not a V, okay? 老师好. Now, in all your books, what you could do is mark that down as just a down. 老师好, okay? 老师好. Okay. The B, Elma, are you here? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Elma, can you read B?
公司们好。
Good. Now, second tone. What do you do with second tones?
还
No. Second tone you do do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Okay. Luz, you've got your book. So you don't need to read what's on the board. Okay? You can read what's in your book. What's on the board is only for people who don't have the book. I think there's only one person who doesn't have the book. Okay? So we'll try to send you a book by Thursday. So in your book on page 6, everybody, page 6. Right. Page 6B. So what do you do with second tone? What do you do with second tone? Alma?
Push higher.
Yeah, you do low to high and you sing do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. So tone, okay, long, 同学们好, okay? So Elma, can you do it again?
Yes, ma'am. 们好
Very good. 同学们好. Okay. Second tone, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Okay. Everybody remember that. Second tone, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Push the whole way. Okay. 很好. Anna. Conversation two. Conversation two. Can you say A?
我叫张能
Okay. 早. Very good. Third tone is full third tone. 早. And then 我叫张明. 我 is only the front part. 我叫张明. 叫 is the fourth tone. What do you do with the fourth tone? Everybody. What is the gesture you do with the fourth tone?
Stomp your feet.
Yeah, stamp your feet or cut a watermelon. Okay, you need to go down. 叫我叫张明. So I am called the name. 我叫 Felicia. 我叫 Anna. Okay, 叫. Now everybody, I know that you're Filipino, there are certain words you tend to not be able to pronounce properly. This is one of them. 叫 J-I-A-O 叫 Okay. Let me see. 叫 等一会儿我再打字 Okay, 叫 Now, the J sound, please do this properly, okay? The J sound, now I brush my teeth, so I'm going to show you my teeth, okay? Pin myself to the picture so you can tell 叫, okay? 叫. The mouth, your mouth position is your teeth is 叫. Your teeth don't, and your tongue basically goes between your teeth and say 叫. Okay. Okay. Now, 叫 is to call. To call. Please do not say CAO. Okay. To call. CAO is 操. Okay. Okay, 操 is actually the four-letter word, okay, in Chinese. So please get this right, okay? 我叫 Z, 我叫 Felicia, okay? 好, it's not good. It's actually F-U-C-K, okay? So please don't get it wrong, okay? 我叫 Felicia. Okay, 叫很好. Okay. 下一个 next one, Angelica.
Yes, hello.
Okay, can you say B?
Okay, I will try. B. 我是
我 fourth tone, 我是 Okay, 是 Okay, SHI. SHI is we call it a retroflex, means your tongue goes back when you say 是 Okay, 我是 Yeah. In Taiwan, they don't use 是, they use 是 Okay, but the proper one is 是 retroflex. Your tongue goes back in your mouth. 我是是 OK 很好 OK now these two sentences can somebody tell me what is the how do you say what is the structure of Chinese language? Do you understand what I mean by structure? Anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What is the structure of Chinese language?
It starts with the noun. Noun first, then
Good. Now it doesn't start with a noun. Noun is correct,
a
but
subject.
it
Subject.
starts. Let me teach you. This is the common language that we need to talk about. Let's use parts of speech. Okay, parts of speech. So parts of speech and noun, but higher than parts of speech. Parts of speech are nouns, adjectives, and verbs. Okay, but Chinese, higher than parts of speech, is word order. Okay, word order Chinese is subject plus verb plus object. Okay, this is higher than parts of speech. Okay, now I'm going to test all of you. What is the parts of speech of, what is the subject of 我叫张明? Okay, let me get a victim. Okay. Anne. Castillo. Anne, are you there? Okay, what is the parts of speech of 我叫张明? What is the subject in 我叫张明?
早
No, 早 is good morning. Okay, the next one, 我叫张明. What is the subject?
我
Yes, 我. Okay, so in Chinese and in English, 我 is the doer, the speaker. Okay, 我, so I'm speaking, 我叫张明, I am called 张明. 叫, what is 叫? What is 叫? The verb. That's right, the verb. 我叫张明. So Chinese is subject, verb, object. 我叫张明. 叫 is a verb. Okay. What kind of verb is it? I'm testing you. What kind of verb? Is it a doing verb or is it a to be verb? What's a to? Oh, it's not a linking verb. Linking is not verb. Okay. 叫 is calling you. So 叫 is actually an action verb. 我叫你, I'm calling you. Action verb. Okay. But in the next sentence, 我是 Chris Bailey. 是 is a to be verb. What is a to be verb? What is the equivalent of a to be verb in English? Yes, am is are. Okay, you see in English it's difficult because you have three different forms. Am for the first person, are for the second person, and is for the third person. Okay, but Chinese, we don't have these first person, second person, third person. Everything is 是. 是 is a to be verb. I am, you are, 你是, you are, is the same, or 是. Okay, but the Chinese 是 has a different use to English. Okay, 是 is like, I say this now, you'll probably forget, is like an equal sign. What's important about equal signs in mathematics? What are the conditions for something to be equal in mathematics? Let's see if we can get someone to answer this one. I think the same amount is not quite accurate. Let's be precise. Okay, so I think Annie, is it Annie that just done it? Okay, Ara. How would you Ara, how would you say, what's the conditions for equal sign? Okay, all right, let me just tell you equal sign. The left hand side has to be equal to the right hand side. Okay, so therefore in Chinese, so if you look at what I've written, the left hand side has to be equal to the right hand side. So when you're equaling something, both sides have to be the same things. So basically 我是 Felicia is okay, right? Is 我是 Felicia okay? Is it okay? Why is it okay, Jocelyn? Why is 我是 okay?
Both are nouns or
and
names.
both are people. 我
Yes.
represents me, and
Me.
Felicia is my name. So it's the
Yes.
same person. Right. Okay. So therefore, both are nouns and both are representing the same person. You can use she. Okay. Now next week, on Thursday, we're going to do 我很好, I'm very well, but you can't use 是. Why can't you use 是? Because adjectives cannot be equaling to nouns. Okay? So Chinese is very different. And if you teach English, you know in English, am, are, the to be verb is everywhere. Okay? But Chinese 是 is used quite restrictedly. Okay. Now I'll go back and call people. And Ara, are you there? Ara.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you see the very small long sentence on under Chris Bailey? Can you see this one? 我很. Anyone? Can you see? Ara, can you see
Yes,
this one?
sorry about
Okay,
yes.
can you read out this one?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. 我很高兴认识你.
Okay, all right. Let's remember the rules of third tone. Two third tones have 我 and 很. And what happens when you have two third tones? Anyone? What happens when you have two third tones?
The first third tone will become second.
That's right. So it's not 我很高兴认识你. 我很高兴认识你. No, not the first tone. The first third tone becomes a second tone. So 我很高兴认识你. Now, 高兴 means happy. Okay, high-spirited. So 高兴, surprise, surprise, is first tone and fourth tone. Okay, this is a very important word because if you want to do your oral exams in TOEFL, you don't say 高兴 properly, you don't pass. If you say 高兴 properly, you will pass. Okay, so 高兴 is a very important it's very obvious that you can produce it or not produce it. Okay, so therefore people can hear, people use 高兴, whether you pronounce them properly, to actually judge you. Okay, so make sure you say 高兴, 高 is really high up, 高兴认识你. 我很, 我 is up, 我很高兴认识你. 认识你 your fourth tone, 认识你. Okay. 我很高兴认识你. I'm very happy to meet you. Okay. 我很高兴认识你. Now, in Chinese, it's rude to say ditto. Okay. Like there's a running joke in English that if somebody says, if your boyfriend says to you, I love you, and the girlfriend just say ditto, and that's not very satisfactory. But in Chinese, you cannot do that. It's rude to do that. So you have to reply with the next one, which is what? Archival. Archival?
Archival.
Yeah. Archival or archival?
Archival.
Archival. Okay, archival. I thought it's like the documents, archival. Okay,
Yes.
archival. Okay, archival. Can you read the next one?
我也很高兴认识你。
认识你 fourth term. 我也很高兴认识你. Okay, fourth term. Okay,
认识
you're
你
doing very well because the first two 我也很 three third terms together. The first two are second terms. So can you do it again, Archival?
我也很高兴认识你。
认识你。
认识你。
Yeah, 认识你. Very good. 我也很高兴认识你. This is the longest sentence you will do today. Okay, it's how many words? 8 words. Okay, so good. All right, 谢谢你. All right. Next one, is it Silo? Silo, is it? Okay. Just hold on. I need to go to the next page. I think I need to get out of here, to go to the next page. Let me just go to the next page first. Okay. Okay. Conversation 1, we have done. Conversation 3. Okay. All right. Okay, let's go back. And then let's share that page again. All right. Okay. Who is it that next? Let me have a look. All right. Silo, is it? Silo, are you there? Silo?
Hello.
Silo? Oh,
Um,
okay. No. I need to get you to open. Yeah. Can you talk, Silo?
yes, ma'am. It's Shiloh.
Okay. All right. Can you read the next one? Conversation 3.
Okay. 你好，您贵姓？
So 您贵姓 is the second tone 哈，您贵姓 okay, fourth tone 您贵姓，贵姓 is what's your honorable surname. 贵 is expensive. I bet all of you have heard the word 贵，您贵姓 okay. Please don't say it wrongly. Say it wrongly, it means the ghosts are walking. Okay, 您贵姓, so the ghosts are walking. No, don't say ghosts are walking. Not very lucky. 您贵姓, second term, 您贵姓. This is only used when you ask people for the first time. For the first time, you meet people for the first time. You use 您贵姓. What's your surname? What's your honorable surname? Honorable surname. Okay. Now, how would you respond to that? Now, in Chinese culture, a very important concept is humility. So when you're answering to people, you do not say, my honorable surname is. You say, my humble surname is. Okay? So, Shirley, can you say the next one?
你好，老师。
Okay.
我姓 Davis， 你呢？
对了，我姓 Davis， 你呢？ Okay, 你呢 is a very, very useful word. It's basically and you, so you give the term back to the person. 我姓 Davis， 你呢？ What's your surname? 我姓 David， 你呢？ So after today, you'll be or using Nina everywhere, because if you don't want to talk or you've forgotten what you have to say, you just say Nina and the other person has to talk. Okay, so it's okay. That's all right. We all do that. Okay, Cheesy. Cheesy. Is that how you pronounce your name, Cheesy?
Yes, yes, 老师。
Okay, Cheesy. Can you say the next one?
我姓刘。
我姓 is
我姓
full.
我姓
姓
刘。
And then
我姓刘，你叫你叫什么名字？
对，你叫什么名
你叫
字？
什么名字？
对了，你叫什么名字？叫 ，OK?
叫
This is a very important sound. Don't be lazy with your mouth, otherwise you pronounce something else. 你叫什么名字 ？OK?
你叫什么名字？
Good. 叫 is fourth tone. You're doing it correctly. Now go back. 姓 is also fourth tone. 我姓什么？
我姓
我姓James.
刘。
对
你
，So
叫
here is 我姓 James，我叫 Cheesy，是不是？
是老师。
对呀，我叫 Cheesy。So very common question，你叫什么名字？叫什么名字？好 ，OK，
谢谢。
好，很好，谢谢。Cynthia, can you say the next one? Cynthia, are you here, Cynthia?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Cynthia, can you do the next B? 我叫
我叫玛丽，你呢？
对啦，我叫玛丽，你呢？很好，叫哈 ，the J very important。我叫玛丽，你呢？很好。Okay.
谢谢。
Next one, Diane. Diane or Diane?
Diane. Hi, ma'am. Good evening.
Okay, Diane. Can you say the next one?
Okay, ma'am. I try.
Yeah.
我叫点心。
Okay. 我叫 Okay. Yeah.
我叫点心。我很高兴认识你。
对啦，我很高兴认识你。你 OK， 你 for a certain， 我很高兴认识你。OK， 很好。So you can use your own name。我叫 Diane， 我很高兴认识你。OK， 很好。And Amy, the next one. Amy 在吗 ？Amy 在吗 ？OK， OK B, the next one.
我也很高兴认识你。
Okay, three third tones together. First two become second tone. 我也很高兴认识你哈。So, yeah, can you do it again, Amy?
Okay. 我也高兴认识你。
Okay, 也 not 也 Y-E is like I-E. 我也很高兴认识你 Okay, do it again.
我也很高兴认识你。
Good. 很 Okay, 很 is one word that you don't have in Tagalog or English. It's in your throat. 很我也很高兴认识你 OK 我也很高兴认识你好 OK Elma Okay Elma Okay I'm going to pin you to the screen and let me see pin you to the screen how do I pin you to the screen Oh, okay, it's all right. Elma, I'll pin you to the screen, and also I will pin Emma. Emma, are you there?
Yes,
Emma?
ma'am.
Emma,
Yes, ma'am.
No, 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 no. Emma De Castro.
啊，不是我。
不是你，你等一等。Emma 在吗？不，Elma。No, Elma, I'm talking. You two have to have a conversation. Okay,
okay.
Elma, I have a conversation with you. Okay. 你好，您贵姓？
我姓Jacinto。
Ask me, Nina. You're not asking me. Come on. 我姓 Jacinto. Nina? We're having conversation 3. Okay, let's start again. 你好，您贵姓？
我姓Jacinto，你呢？
我姓张。你叫什么名字？
我叫 Elma，你呢？
我叫 Felicia。我很高兴认识你。
我也很高兴认识你。
Very good. See your first conversation with the proper tones. Okay, 谢谢。All
谢谢
right.
老师。
Okay, next one. Emma De Castro. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Emma, I'll pin you to the screen, and then you can have a conversation with Esther. Esther, are you there? Okay. So
Yes,
Esther, you can also have a conversation with Emma. Okay.
Conversation 3, ma'am.
And yes, that's right.
Okay.
Me first,
Uh,
ma'am. Who is first?
Either. Okay. All right. Yeah, Emma can do first.
你好，您贵姓？您贵姓？
您贵姓 fourth term. 您贵姓？
您贵姓？你好，您贵姓？
我姓蓝班，你呢？
我姓刘。你叫什么名字？
我叫 Esther，你呢？
我叫点心。
No. Hang on. Emma, you need to use yourself, okay?
Thanks,
You don't.
thanks.
Your surname is not Liu. 我姓
对。
De Castro, okay?
我叫 De Castro， 我很高认识你。
很高兴认识你。
我很高兴认识你。
我也很高兴认识你。
很好。Good, very good. Okay, fourth tone. All of you still need to do fourth tone properly. Okay, 我很高兴认识你。好 ，Evelyn 在吗？ Is Evelyn there? Evelyn? No. Okay. Fatima.
Hi, Mom.
Okay, Evelyn.
Hi,
Good.
ma'am.
Yeah, all right. So you two talk to each other.
你
I'm the
好，
first.
您 you're the first. 你
Okay.
你好，您贵姓？
您贵姓？那贵姓啊？
您贵
姓。
姓？
Yeah.
你好，您贵姓？
姓 fourth tone. 您贵姓? Now, one
您
thing
贵姓？
is, just hold on. One thing I noticed that all of you go up at the end of a sentence because it's a question. Don't go up. Don't follow the English rules. When it's a question, you still follow the tones. Okay, so 您贵姓, not 您贵姓. Okay, 您贵姓. Okay,
Okay.
don't follow, go up at the end of the sentence. All right,
你好，您贵姓？您贵姓？
贵姓.
贵
Okay.
姓？
Yeah. Fatima? 我姓
Evelyn，你呢？
我
hang on, that's
姓
your
拉
surname. 我姓 Ladra, isn't it? 我姓
Yes.
Ladra, 你呢?
I'm the first one, Mom.
Oh,
The
okay,
A.
okay, okay. 好，
我姓 Ladra，你叫什么名字？
我叫 Evelyn，你呢？
我叫 Fatima，我很高兴认识你。
我也很高兴认识你。
both of you 高兴 not high enough。我很高兴认识你。
高兴。
Okay.
高
Do it
兴。
again. Yeah. Do the first one, Evelyn.
我也很高兴认识你。
Okay. 高兴。
高兴。
Yeah, your 高 has to be longer. Otherwise, you're saying 我也很高兴. Okay, it's not 高兴, it's 高兴啊。我也很高兴认识你。
我也很高兴认识你。
高兴 sing is down. 高兴认识你。
高兴
认识你。Yeah, okay. Now, one thing you need to practice is every syllable in Chinese has equal time. They are long. You don't swallow words. You don't swallow words. In English and Tagalog, you swallow a lot of words, okay? But in Chinese, every syllable has to be pronounced more or less the same time. So, 我很高兴认识你。Okay, 我很 two beats. 我很高兴 one beat. 高兴认识你。Okay, and then you clap to this to guide yourself to the length of the vowels of the syllables. 我很高兴认识你。Okay, 我也很高兴认识你。Now, the key phrase in this sentence is 高兴. You're happy to meet the other person. So you got to say 高兴 properly and probably put more stress on 高兴. 我很高兴认识你. Okay? All right, good. 很好. Okay. For the Lisa. For the Lisa 在吗？ For the Lisa. For the Lisa 在吗？ Okay.
你好，老师。
And yeah, 你好. And the next one, is it Girly or Girly? I don't know how to say your name. Girly? Okay, Girly. All right. Can
I am
you
the one
two
to
have a
start, or
conversation?
I am the one to start, or the one
Yeah,
to...
you can. You can. Yeah.
你好，您贵姓？
我是 Gonzalez， 你呢？
你呢？
我姓 C 哥，你叫什么名字？
我叫 Girly， 你呢？
我叫 C 哥，我很好认识你。
我很高兴认识你。
我叫 C 哥，我很高兴认识你。
我也很高兴认识你。
对 ，OK， 兴 ，OK， fourth term， very hard。我很高兴认识你，很好，谢谢。All right，
谢谢老师。
No need to thank me. That's why you're learning. Now, one of your homework, I will put the homework on Google website. And basically, one of your homework, I'll write it now, is can you you probably can't see the website. The first piece of homework is for you to either speak to someone in class or speak to your people you know, have this conversation and record it. Okay, and record it. So homework task 1 is to record a conversation with somebody using conversation 3. Okay. So this is on page, what is it? What page is it? Page 7. Page 8? No.
7.
Page 7. Yeah, page 7. Okay. And you can upload it onto the website here. Okay. And in order for you to upload, though, it is better to just record the sound file because your phones might not have a lot of room. So don't record videos, just record sound files. Okay, so that will make sure that will give you practice and also practice this conversation with the right tones. Okay, very important with the correct tones. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is characters. Okay, now a lot of you have been in Australia, have been in Taiwan for many, many years. You probably can hear and speak quite well, but when it comes to characters, it's quite difficult. Okay, one of the hardest things that we learn in Chinese is to learn Chinese characters. Now, if you turn to page, is it 20? Not 23. I'm jumping ahead again. Page 13. Page 13. Right. We have Chinese characters here. I'm going to introduce you to Chinese characters so that you know what it is about Chinese characters. Conversation with others is okay. Yes, that's fine. Okay. With anybody is fine. All right. So as long as you practice, the whole point is for you to practice. Okay. Page 13. Right. Now, character introduction. To write Chinese characters, you need to know the system of writing. Okay. First of all, Chinese characters are made up of radicals. A radical is basically a root. So basically, a lot of Chinese characters, you look at it, it looks like a picture. It's got two sides. Usually the left-hand side is the radical, a root. The root is basically means very first character that you build things on, like a tree. Okay. And for example, on page 13, you have ni. And ni, if you look at the characters, it's got how many strokes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, quite a few strokes. Okay, so you need to, first of all, you need to write the characters from left to right and from top to bottom. Okay, in Chinese, we never do from bottom to top, always top to bottom and left to right. And also inside to outside, and then outside, then outside. Okay, so these are the rules of writing the characters, knowing where to start with the character. Okay, and you will notice some components, some bits of the characters occur repeatedly. When they occur repeatedly, they usually have a meaning. For example, in this chapter, we have the first four characters, ni, and then the third one, men, and the fourth one, yin, all have the people character. So this character means, this radical means is to do with people. Okay, to do with people. Okay, now you can follow my stroke orders, or there is a thing that you can follow, which is an app, which is called Plico. Okay, now I don't know how many of you have downloaded Plico. If you haven't downloaded Plico, you can go and download it now, and it's free, and you can use the dictionary. Okay, So can people try to go and download Plico and let me know whether you are successful or not? Okay. Everybody go and download Plico from your app shop. Yeah. Okay. Now with let me see if I can find Plico on my machine. Okay. No, this is not this one. Do I have Plico on my machine? Let me check. Plico is basically an app that tells you, that tells you the stroke order. Now, to write the characters, you need to follow the stroke order. The stroke order is shown in my book here. It's shown in my book. You go from left to right, and then you go from top to bottom. Okay. Now, part of the homework that I want you to do this today, after today, is to learn to write the characters and remember the meaning and the pronunciation of that character. If you don't remember the meaning and the pronunciation, the pinyin for the character, there's no point you learning character because you don't recognize them. Okay, so when you do the characters, you need to not only write them, you also have to learn to remember the pronunciation and also the meaning. Okay, so on page 13, you've got 9 characters, and that's all you're learning this week. There's today, after today is 9 characters, but we usually cover about 20 characters per lesson. Okay, per lesson. Now, many of you have done Plico, and you can see there is an animation. There's animation in the Plico that tells you how to write the character. Okay, just follow the animation in Plico. All right. Very important to learn the stroke orders, because when you have to learn new things yourself, you know where to begin. Okay, you know where to begin, and you can share this with others. If you don't follow the stroke order, it's very difficult to share what you do with others. Okay. Okay, what apps is there? Okay, we use Plico. Okay, and now, yes, and in the line group here, we have a lot of people writing Plico already. Good. Now, can right. Okay. Now, Plico, you can, for example, you can do a number of things. You can look it up using pinyin. Okay, using pinyin, right? And so if you want to look up ni, you basically type in ni. Can somebody do screen capture and then show it in? I'll show you how to do this. So I'm doing it in line, okay? And for example, I just type in ni, and then it will show up. It will show up the character that's ni. That's ni. Okay, right. So, all right. So ni is the first one that you choose, and after that, you click on ni, and it will give you. I don't know whether you can see this because I'm doing it on my phone. It will give you. What is it? Just hold on. It will give you a whole bunch of things. All right. Okay, just hold on. I'm sharing all of this on online in the line group, so you can follow. You can follow in the line group because I can't do it on my computer. Okay, so once you get to the point here, you see the top line is dictionary, stroke, characters, words, and sentences. If you click on the thing strokes, and you will see there is animation, okay? And you will see there's an arrow down the bottom. I will screenshot this as well. Down the bottom, if you click on the bottom, it will give you the animation, okay? So just hold on. All right. So I'll save this. Okay, so if I click on this, it gives you the animation. Okay, so it's a very good. Now you all know in Chinese has two character formats. One is simplified characters. The other one is complex character. With the complex character, we use complex character in Taiwan, okay? But in China, they use simplified characters. Now, sometimes not every character has a complex partner, okay? Sometimes you have the simplified character is just the character. There is no complex version. Sometimes you do have the complex version. In Taiwan, what you see is the complex version. For example, I've just shown you ni. The stroke, understroke is the animation. And then under CHARS, which is characters, you will see what the radical is. They will tell you the radical is 人, okay, is 人, which means people or mankind, okay? Anything to do with people or mankind is used with 人, all right? So you will see what the character, which part is the radical and which part is the component, okay? And in this case, the component is is you or that, or those, okay? So these are very useful for you to find out what the radical is and what the stroke and the stroke orders are. Okay, stroke orders are. So for the first homework, you have two homework. One is to record conversation 3, so to practice your speaking. The other one is to write the stroke. I have this every week. Okay, is to write. Task 2 is to write the characters on page 13. Each character 20 times, okay, or maybe 10 times. 10 times, and then upload here. Upload a picture of your homework here. Okay, so today, after today, you will have 2 homework to do already. And every day we have classes, we will have homework, 1 speaker homework and 1 character homework for you to learn the characters. Now, 10 times is only arbitrary, okay? I can't guarantee, I don't know how many times you have to learn in order for your brain to remember how to write the characters. The true thing is for your brain to remember to write the characters. To write the characters without looking at the animation, okay? I have students before who says, okay, I've learned every character looking at the animation, but when I come to do the exam, I can't do it because there's no animation for the exam, okay? So therefore, the whole animation is only a guide, and you need to, and also another thing, I need to emphasize, at this very stage, you need to use your hands to write the characters, okay? If you find writing using biro too hard because the biro is very thin, you can use pencil to write the characters. It's easier to write the characters, okay? What you're trying to do right now is to train your muscles to do different things from English, to train your muscles to write Chinese characters, okay? So you need to follow this, you need to follow the animation in order to follow the rhythm of writing Chinese characters, okay? All these characters 10 times will be fine. Actually, how many times you write until you can write without looking, okay? Just like primary school, when you're learning to spell, you learn to spell using your memory, and then you write it down by testing yourself. And this is what you should do too with characters, okay? Now, for those people who have children, you would have found out this is what they do in primary school, okay? Primary school 1, they learn to write characters. Okay, so what you're doing is actually very similar to what the children are doing, is training your body. Okay, training your body. So it's a fundamental skill you must have. You must get the rhythm right before you can write lots of characters, and before you can read. The important thing is, if you can't write the characters, your brain cannot read and recognize the characters. This is the ultimate goal, and this is why it's very difficult as well. Okay, so very, very important to do those 2 homework that you must do every day. Okay, and if you can read through the first chapter and then go through all the vocabulary and the grammar and read the textbook very carefully, just to practice everything. Okay, all right. Okay, now let's get back to conversation 3 now. Where are we? We are, okay, the next one, I don't know how to say your name. Gretel, is it? Gretel.
Yes,
Are
ma'am.
you there? Okay.
Yes,
Gretel and Hazel. Is Hazel there? Hazel, are you there? Hazel? Okay, Hazel is not there. Okay, we'll get, okay, I don't know how to say this. Hive, is it? Heave or hive?
Hive, ma'am.
Hive.
Yeah.
Gretel and Hive, can you 2 do conversation 3, please?
All right.
Okay, me first, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. 你好，您贵姓？
我姓周，你呢？
我姓 Desana， 你叫什么名字？
我叫 Hive， 你呢？
我叫 Graciel， 我很高兴认识你。
我也很高兴认识你。
Yes.
谢谢。
Good. Now questions come, all characters, the 9 characters you have to learn. All characters on page 13. Okay. Only 9 this week, but on Thursday you have to learn 20. Okay, so get cracking. Okay, 谢谢你. Jason and who is it? Jennifer, is it? Jason and Jennifer. Jason, are you there? Jason? Jason, are you there? Okay. Jennifer? Jazareno, Jennifer. Okay.
Yes, 老师。
And okay, Jafani. Okay, can you
Yes,
2 have
老师。
conversation 3, please?
You first, the Sereno.
Okay.
Okay. 你好，你贵姓？
我姓 Doctor，你呢？
我姓 Hazareno，你叫什么名字？
我叫 Japanese，你呢？
我叫 Jennifer，我很高兴认识你。
我也很高兴认识你。
对，很高兴认识你。OK，高兴 make sure it's higher。OK，我很高兴认识你。OK，好，谢谢你。好，谢谢。
谢谢。
Jerome。
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes. And who is next? Jerome and Jessa.
Yes.
Conversation 3. Yep.
I'll go first na lang, ma'am.
Yep.
Okay, sige.
Yep.
你好。Ikaw?
Sorry. Oh, ako na lang, ma'am. Ako na lang.
Oh, sige.
Thank you. 你好，您贵姓？
我姓高伟，你呢？
我姓陆度，你叫什么名字？
我叫 Jessa， 你呢？
我叫 Jerome， 我很高兴认识你。
我也很高兴认识你。
Okay, both of you say 高兴 properly. You're not 高兴. So you're very sad. Okay. Jerome,
Sorry,
can you say 高兴 properly? 高兴 has to be higher. Huh? Jerome,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
very happy to meet you. Can you say it again? 高兴 has to be high, not low. Okay.
高兴。
Okay, can you say the whole sentence? I'm very happy to meet you.
Which one, ma'am? The
A.
okay.
我很高兴认识你。
我很高兴认识你。
Can you go higher? 高兴。
高兴。
That's right. You know, don't be shy not to go high, especially boys. They don't like to sing. Okay, so 高兴认识你。Jessa, what about you?
我很
我也
高兴认识你。
对啦. So girls can do it. Boys find it difficult to go high. 高兴认识你。我也很高兴认识你。Basically, being happy to meet someone is the key in the sentence. So you can't 我很高兴认识你。我很高兴认识你。OK， 高兴认识你。谢谢，很好。OK， Jessel 在吗？Jessel her name Jessel her name OK 好 Joanna
有
OK Joanna
我在
不是有啊在
我
OK
在
好
对不起
好 Can you two do this one
好我姓你好你贵姓我跟谁
Jessel
我不知道我
and
跟谁
Joanna
Joanna Rosman.
OK
我姓 Fabricante， 你呢？
我姓Hernani， 你叫什么名字？
我叫 Joanna， 你呢？
我叫杰西里，我很高兴，对不起，我很高兴认识你。
我也很高兴认识你。
OK 高兴高 is longer both of you sound so angry 我也很高兴认识你 No OK 我也很高兴认识你 OK longer 高兴我也很高兴认识你 OK long not too short OK 我也很高兴认识你has to be high and then long, otherwise sounds like fourth term. Okay, 我也很高兴认识你. Okay, so don't be too angry. You need to higher the level. Okay, 高兴认识你. And also, I just noticed there is the difference between 高 G and G and K. Okay, 高 is non-aspirated, means there's no puff of air in the sound. 高兴, but how has aspirated. Okay, don't mix up the two sounds. 我很高兴认识你. Okay, aspirated, and K is aspirated. Okay, you will have a lot of problem with K and G differentiation because in English and in Tagalog you don't have that. Okay, so we need to practice that because the mixing up for the two is very dangerous. Yet again, is to do with swear words, so you don't want people misunderstand you. Okay, right, 谢谢. Jocelyn,
Yes,
and John
yes,
Glenn.
Okay,
Hi,
I'll
can
go
you
first.
two? Yeah.
Okay. 你好，您贵姓？
我
您
姓
贵姓？
Arevalo，你呢？
我姓 Parin，你叫什么名字？
我叫 John，你呢？
我叫 Jocelyn，我很高兴认识你。
我也很高兴认识你。
Very good. You see, all of you got 高兴 properly now. Now that sounds so much better. Okay, 高兴认识你. All right. 很好. Marisol, it's okay. You can go and look after your patients. Okay, they're important. Okay. 好. Next one, Jordan 在吗? Jordan 在吗? Jordan, okay, Jordan 不在哦. Okay, jewelry, okay, okay, and Juliana, okay, you two have a conversation.
你好，您贵姓？
我姓 Julie，你呢？
我姓 Isabella，你叫什么名字？
我叫 Julie，你呢？哎，I'm wrong. I forget to say my. I'm gonna repeat.
我叫朱莉安娜。
Never mind. Go
Okay, the
ahead.
next one.
我叫 Marjorie，我很高兴认识你。
我也很高兴认识你。
Good. So Marjorie is Jory. Okay, Marjorie. 很好. Okay, wonderful. So this is the conversation, very important. You probably meet someone. You always have 你叫什么名字? What's your name? Okay, 你叫什么名字? And then you know how to pronounce that, how to respond to that now. Okay, 好. Now, any questions for today? Jordan, you can't open your mic. Why? Because everybody can open the mic. Oh, I'll call you next time, okay? Jordan. Okay. Jordan, I'll call you next time, okay? All right. Okay. If no questions, make sure everybody sign in the message one, okay? Make sure you sign. And also what I'll do now is I will take photos. This is the best part of the lesson, is to take photos, and then you can sign up here. Okay, I will try to take photos. Now, what's going on? Why do I see so few faces? Is it because I pinned everyone? Okay, just hold on. I will not pin everyone. Okay, unpin everyone. I unpin everyone. Yeah. All right, good. So now we take photos. Okay. Okay. Don't send anything in the message. Otherwise it's covering people's faces. Okay. Let's go and take photos. Okay. And this is how we operate. I'll call your name for you to participate so that everybody gets a turn. Okay. We're up to K now, which is good. All right. Let's see. All right. Okay. Let's see if my computer is playing. Okay, good. It's wonderful. So, yeah. Right. Now, if somebody else shut their video, others can come in and be recorded. Yes. Okay, good. All right, I'll take a second photo just to show how many people we have today. We have 81 people. Very, very good. Okay. Now, you need to do the homework and the learning to keep it up. Okay. It's very important to keep it up. In fact, the first 3 days, 3 or 4 days are the fundamental days because we are setting up a system for you. We're setting up a whole bunch of things for you. Okay, so make sure you attend and also just do your work and do the learning to train your brains. Okay, all right. Any questions? No questions? All signed up? Okay, all signed up. Good. All right. So in that case, we will finish today. All right, we'll finish this today. I'll stop recording. We can all go to